Hello, welcome to Hollajack Clothing Company. This is Jack Frazier here. I want to welcome you. Thanks for taking the time to check us out, and hopefully you'll be interested in what we got to offer. I want to do a little walkthrough here to get you started, so let's just get into it. Started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on Start Selling or Join Now for free. Once you're on the registration page, it's pretty straightforward. It's going to have you type in a username. Once you get to the registration page, it's all pretty straightforward. It's going to have you put in a username. That username is for your login. You're going to have an email it's going to ask you for. That's going to send you a code. This code's going to show up in your inbox. This one's 120801. Just put that in here. If you don't get it, you can hit resend code. It does take a second sometimes, so if you don't get it right away, just go ahead and fill out the rest. First name's going to be your down here, first name, last name. The store name is what is actually going to show up. So, put in your put in your store name, whatever your idea is here, and then that's going to tell you if it's available. After that, it's password. And then lastly, you just have to agree to the terms and conditions, which are basically, don't steal your images from somewhere else. Don't use copywritten images. We'll fight for you as long as it's your artwork. But if you're using Mickey Mouse, that's copywritten content. We're just going to take it down. Next, we're going to register. Once you're registered, you're going to have a store set up. Now you can skip this and click not right now, or you can just get into it. It's pretty quick, but you don't have to do everything. You can come back to it in the actual store. So for store logo, that's going to show up here. It's going to be the main logo that represents your brand. Pretty basic. The banner is the banner above your store. You don't see that too often, other than when you're in the store. You got your shop name. You can put in phone if you like. You don't have to put in your address. You do have to put in your country, store, state, country, county. Sorry, state. And then on the map here, it's not necessary, but we really recommend you just put it in, because then that shows up and people can see you on the map, which comes in handy for when you're looking at the store list. You can see where everybody's located. So you can click on, if you don't put in a store location, then people can't search for you by state. So it's not necessary, but it's kind of fun. Your shop description is just a little about what you are, who you are, what you're trying to do, what your story is, etc., etc. We'll get into that a little more once we get to uploading products. You can also skip these steps, any of them, and come back to them. Step 2, preferred payment method. It's pretty much PayPal. You put in your email. It's one way. We can only send payments directly to you. You can skip this step 2. SEO. So you can put in a little bit of SEO to help search engines find you. You can do a little bit about your Facebook and Twitter description about what you're doing there. There's your title and description, and you can put in your image. It's not necessary, just stuff you can do. Lastly, links to your social media. So if you have a Facebook page, put your Facebook page here, Twitter there. It's pretty straightforward stuff. You can skip it as well. Then lastly, you're done. We can go to the dashboard. So welcome to your dashboard. In here, you can control everything you do within the system. You can see at a glance what kind of sales you got going on, inquiries, notifications, your stats, pretty much anything you'd want to know at a glance. You can see your products. You can add new products, which we'll be going into next. You can see all sorts of reports, which have all sorts of breakdowns. You can print them out. You can see your payments histories. You can see your ledger book. Ledger book is a good one for a quick glance, see on your total earnings, see how much you made in commissions. Media is going to be all the images you've uploaded. Articles, you can write articles on Hollajack. You can publish them. That way you can create more a narrative for yourself. You can take those articles, you can post them on your social media. You can share them in other places. The whole idea is to kind of create a brand for yourself. You can see customers that have bought your clothing, and you can reach out to them again when you have new designs. You can see reviews, your settings, which if you skipped over anything in the setup, you'd go to settings, and that's where you're going to find everything there. You can see your followers. You can see people who are following your page. This is support if you need some help, and your logout. So everything is pretty straightforward here. Let us know if you have any questions. When it comes to uploading a product, it's real straightforward. You come down, just hover over products, click on add new, the subcategory. Here you can create design template. Right now we only have the premium unisex t-shirt. We only want to focus on t-shirts. There's companies out there that do everything. We want to focus on the main idea of the site, which is that we're creating t-shirts. Within that idea, we wanted to make it as simplistic as possible. So we got rid of all the options to put in basic text, clip art, and whatever. So we're trying to attract real artists, people that have like some real actual art, and not just trying to make witty sayings with some, standard cut and copy clip art, which you could do, on your own. But, we're not discriminating if you want to do that, but you have to create it and you have to upload it. So all you're going to do is upload image, choose a file, so to create a shirt is super simple. You're going to upload the image, choose a file. We're just going to do our main slider for right now. And then agree to the copyright terms, that it, just agreeing that it's yours. Upload. And now you can place it on the shirt. You can stretch it. You can turn it. You can delete it, move it, etc. And that's it. You can upload multiple images. You can upload more. You can choose file and upload some more, or you can add more of it, the more images you've already uploaded. You can flip it to the back. Again, these are images that you've already uploaded, so you can pull those, pop them in. Pretty basic. You can even choose how people are going to see the first design. So it's just standard set to white, but if you think that it'll sell better in red, leave it red or pink or blue. Any of the colors we offer, you can set it to. The only thing is you're going to notice here, because we have a front and back, it's set to $24. A front and back design costs more. They both increase the same way, but a front and back design costs us more to print, so it starts out costing more money. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. So we just have a front. And you'll see that it drops down to $19 for just the front. As you can see, we've uploaded 2 designs here. So the way we've dealt with this system is this is separate from the image that you have to upload, which is the preview image. You can take a screenshot of this and you can put it here. You can just pick the image again. And you can see here it's more of a rectangular image. It's going to get smushed here, and then when it actually goes to the shop, it will be cropped. So to combat that, just upload a square image. That's it. And this is just so the higher end, it just gives you more control of what the customers are seeing. As for the product title, this is where it starts to get really important. Name it something, give it a story, create a narrative. So, I don't have much for this. But in the short description, give it something that's gonna give it some legs. So as these shirts get bought, the shirt becomes more expensive. Your commission goes higher. You got to create the drive. You got to create the reason for why somebody would buy a $100 t-shirt, because that $100 t-shirt is giving you a $50 commission. And then the next one's $50.10, and the next one $50.20. So it's like you're making more and more and more and more money as these sell, but you really got to give the customers a reason to buy it. When it comes to like Supreme and stuff, it's like they're buying a brand, they're buying an idea. Same thing here, Sell them on an idea. Down here, you're going to pick categories. If you click here, it's all age groups. Click here, it's all mediums. You can break it down by, this is digital art or photography or both. You can click as many as you want. It just makes it easier for people to search for you over time, and we're going to grow this list. So tags, describe the shirt as best you can. Tags will help people if they're searching for it. If people do a search on the site, it's gonna help them find it. After that, we're gonna hit submit. I had an issue, I think, because I had one of the images too large. It was having a save issue. So for all intents and purposes, I'm just deleting one of them. So once you've submitted, you can come back here and click on products. We can see everything about the product here. You can quick edit, you can edit, you can archive it, delete it, or you can go view it. If you go view it, it's going to take you to the page. You're going to see the actual product that we created. And then, if we had chosen orange, then it'd be printing up as, it would land on this page as orange. So that is pretty much it. We're really excited that you're here with us. We're really excited to get started. If you have any more questions, reach out to us. Let us know what you think. If you have anything that we should do to upgrade, change, we'll take it all under consideration, since this is all just a huge experiment. We don't know if we've never seen anything like this where a product gets more expensive the more people buy it. We hope it works, and we hope we get to grow the community. Thanks for your time, and good luck.